first assumption and the first action.
Very good, very good.
Second one is well-being at the forefront. So COVID more than ever has showed us how important well-being is. So at least for us, like well-being is something that we've always done in Unilever. But then of course the value of that came into the forefront when COVID struck. And again over here, well-being doesn't just mean physical well-being. It's also about mental, emotional, and for us, purposeful well-being. So I'm assuming that even in this retail store that I will be the CHR for, I'll be focusing on all of these check boxes, which goes much further than just physical well-being. The third one is upskilling and reskilling. Now, like I said, the major assumption that I am making over here is that we have either laid off a lot of people or we inducted a lot of people, and people are on the verge of burnout. Burnout, as I have seen in my limited experience, usually comes when people haven't been invested enough in when it comes to their capability. So that is one of the places where I will be going to the management and asking for them to invest, like give us the budget, give us the time and the resources, not just the money, to invest in our right method. So upskilling and reskilling. The fourth one is revamping the reward system. So because that being said, while I'm asking for investment, I must also deliver savings for the organization because that's what HR business partner does. And so maybe another assumption that I'm making here, because it's Nepal, maybe this large 15-year-old retail chain might have been very over-indexed on fixed costs, like fixed gross, and very under-indexed on, let's say, incentives and variable pay. But then I will be changing that to ensure that there's a bigger, there's a more balanced distribution of compensation. And whatever I can probably, this is not a cost-cutting thing, but then if there are any savings delivered from this, then again I'll be able to give this back to the business for reinvestment. Ideally in my people, because upskilling is also part of the thing. And the last thing we talked about is robust workforce planning. So again, I was talking about the news about massive layoffs in Amazon and other retail chains. So layoffs are never a good thing for the company culture. So we will make sure that we do our workforce planning in such a way that we don't have to hire large amounts of people every time there's a boom and lay off people every time there is a little bit of struggle. So those are the 5.
Fantastic. Big hand to the team as well over here. Right actions towards the right path to address a business transformation by addressing the culture from an HR perspective. We just have time for one more group. Any other group which would want to come up? Not type 4, any other type, come and present. I saw so many edutech startups over here. Come on. We are hard pressed on time, so a little fast, please. So again, the same as then, which type and why? Why before you begin?
We have choose type 3 as our institute. The question itself says that a 10 years old design firm which quickly was seeing decline of profit has a disciplined team and established strong processes to run but struggling for standing out from the crowd. As it is a 10-year-old organization, and as a team, as this sentence explains that it has a discipline term and rules which is being practices from last 10 years, and there is no change. And every coming year is bringing new changes, new challenges, and any organization that is working in old culture, old challenges will never cope up in coming organization. So we have basically identified two things. First is our problem identification, because of what what is the reason behind not having a profit or a accurate profit that we want to. And our first problem that we think is old established culture and process, which is being practiced. And never our seniors or our management team have thought of changing it. And secondly, it is lack of knowledge about market demands, what we are working from, and it might be the main reason of profit loss, reason of loss also. So, as a solution to the problem, we have mentioned few things that we as HR can work on to have a good profit in our organization. As our first thing is enrolling new strategies, practices, and redefine processes. As it includes, as I have already said that this organization is working in old culture, old discipline, old manners. So to get to be stable, to be established in current scenario, we need to learn new things. We need to grab new opportunities. We need to learn new things. And as being HR, we can enroll new strategies, processes, practices to make our employee do good things and have a good work on our organization.
Guys, if you don't listen to her, it is your loss. Yeah.
Secondly, training and development among the employees and required services. As learning is an ongoing process, learning always improves our skills, our ability, and training and development is a main and core thing that human resource can do. Rather than other things, speaking about doing this and that, training and development is a major thing that human resource HR department can give to an employee and related resources. So to adapt new thing and to sustain in market, we can give training, development, skills related educations to our employees and required sources. Lastly, intake of new technologies and young talents. As mostly we have a practice of hiring experienced people and not giving chance to young talents. As I am also a young one, I would prefer that organization gives chances to young talent, as young talent have a young brain,